Yeah, the coaches talked about it. Yeah, they said the time would fly, but still he felt like every moment his entire life would move it slow and steady, focused on the goal in mind. No time for soaking in underneath the Friday night lights in a town like that. A couple thousand people in the crowd all clap. Got addicted to the feeling being proud. Those black lines spread under his eyes. Felt as if he's about to put the town on the map. He figured he'd be bigger, it was only the beginning. All that mattered at the moment though was winning. Also typically every single Saturday he's physically broken, mentally awoken. He was hoping for a breakthrough, cause the world's what he wanted to escape to. With so much room to grow, no point in feeling grateful. The tunnel opened up, the student section made room. A whole community with no one to relate to. Adrenaline was pumping, instead of being nothing he was headed to be something. A story's only told by those who grow until they're known enough to show it to the world. He knew he would be bigger than a small town hero. While he watched his mirror though, he saw a person looking way too fearful. So fearful, he would always be no bigger and no better than a small town hero. While he watched his mirror though, he saw a person looking way too fearful, that one day he will be nothing, only wondering where'd all that cheer go. Yeah, a couple years later, injuries had piled, all the sudden fears greater. It got easier to blame them. Career hater got him wanting to be someone else. A dozen beers later needed change. He felt he had a fight and a rage. Found a light in the days, found a mic and a stage and escape. He knew he had to write every day, but he knew that if he did that then it might be okay. Small cap shows, he knew they would get bigger. All that really even mattered at the moment though was killing it. All 6 people in the crowd straight feeling it. Dream looked a little different but still fulfilling it. About a minute later, in sold out cities that would make his little town look down silly. All the people getting loud, but the slow down's really what he wanted. Even though he finally was bigger than a small town hero. While he watched his mirror though, he saw a person looking way too fearful. So fearful, he would always be no bigger and no better than a small town hero. While he watched his mirror though, he saw a person looking way too fearful, that one day he will be nothing, only wondering where'd all that cheer go. He let the world in where it hurts. Now people live or die by his very words. Say it wrong and they wonder about his character. Maybe that weight needs another carrier. Maybe that way he could really soak it in. How could a world this big still be closing in? Cause in a town like his, you know who's a friend. Man, he probably should have only been a small town hero.